snap. Pickett wants to throw it. He throws the back shoulder fade down the right sideline. And it's pulled in. And that is Maurice French on his way. He doesn't lose too many foot races. 10-5, Panthers touchdown.
Hello and welcome to our second season of Pitt Beyond the Script. Glad you could be here along with head coach Pat Narduzzi. I'm Rob King of AT&T Sportsnet. Let's get right to last season and how it carried over to this season. You win the Coastal Division. You get a chance to play in the ACC Championship game, go to a bowl game. What was that experience like and how did it carry over in the offseason?
I don't know how much carryover there is really from the 2018 season. Obviously our kids were excited. Our staff was excited. I think the university is excited to be able to appear in that ACC championship game. However, I'm not just all about the appearances. I would like to, to go win that thing, and that's what you go down for. So we didn't finish the season a year ago like we'd like. I think our kids know that, and this 2019 season is a chance to get it right.
Time has come. We talk about responding and being a great football team, and that's what we got in here. Don't you ever question that.
And for a lot of fans, there's the season, and then the next season begins in September. You have all that time in between. What kind of goals do you set for your team, and were you able to reach a lot of the goals you wanted as we lead up to this opener against Virginia?
We don't have like a whole lot of team goals. Our goal obviously is to treat each game as one and win each game. But I don't have a team goal as far as, hey, we're going to do this and this. We have offensive goals, defensive goals, special teams goals, and then we have individual goals where we set our kids a card every week. Just, hey, what do you want to do this week? And I think all your little goals, all your individual goals lead into team goals.
Is there a sense, though, and you talk about the carryover of the season, whether it exists or doesn't exist, a sense for the kids that, hey, we almost got to where we want to get, and maybe you do an extra rep in the weight room or run an extra half a mile when you're out for your run?
Yeah, for sure. I think, one of our program goals is to win a championship. And I think anytime you get there, that it's a major, major accomplishment to just get to the game. And one team's going to win, one team's going to lose. And obviously we got beat by a national champion. But to get there, I think, it just adds belief in what we can do as a football team.
You had Coach Whipple in the offseason. Why him, and what do you expect him to add to this team?
Well, the first thing is Mark Whipple is a pro-style guy. So we want to run the football, but we want to pass the ball more efficiently than we did a year ago. We'd like to be two-dimensional. I think you'll see that Saturday against Virginia.
Tempo. Okay, we have to take care of each other. It's all fun all day today. Should be no confusion. Coach each other up. Stay off the ground. Enthusiasm. Let's go, Tim.
Can't wait. Looking forward to it. And Kenny Pickett, obviously, is the quarterback. Always a lot of attention on the quarterback position. The old expression, right? Too much credit for wins sometimes and too much blame for losses. How have you seen his growth under Coach Whipple?
I think, Coach Whipple has done a great job with him fundamentally, just trying to fix some of the things. Strategics, I think there's always some strategy as far as, what a quarterback can do. What do we have him do? What do we have him look at? So I think those are some of the things you'll see. And then, I think it's just a year of experience. I mean, people act like he's like a 3-year starter going into his 4th year last year. And I try to put up warning signs as far as just, too many opportunities to think that guy's going to be great. But, he did a nice job last year. He's going to be better this year.
Looking at your two depth, it's amazing you're too deep, how young your team is. You have a lot of underclassmen. I think a lot of people look at the two running backs that have departed and moved on, and how do you replace guys that have been that effective and that big a part of the program?
Yeah, I still look at those running backs too. I mean, I'm in constant contact with both of those guys, but we have to replace those two guys, and that's going to be a big deal. And I think we've got guys capable of doing that, but we're not going to find out till the game day comes, and we're going to find out maybe after 3 games who the dude is, or two dudes, whatever it may be. But we'll find out who our top tailbacks will be.
Let's go to war, fellas. Pass on 3. 1, 2, 3.
In any program, it's a next man up mentality. But a little different maybe when somebody gets hurt. Rashad Weaver had the injury. He's going to be out for the year. You're part coach, but you're part of paternal figure for these guys as well. So I know you're going to have to move on. What's it like to lose a guy like that, and is it just that sort of next man up mentality?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds kind of cruel and cold when you say next man up. I mean, I think our football team knows that, thinks that. I think everybody knows there's someone's got to step up and make that play. But when you think about the parent and that kid's knee and his career, he's going to be in great shape. He looks at it in a positive way, but you feel bad for him. It's not just move on to the next guy, but it's a first make sure Rashad's okay. He's just a great kid, and his mother was here He's strong, his mom's strong, and he's got a great opportunity to come back from this and be even stronger.
Panthers getting set to take on Virginia in the opener, visited by a legend. We'll talk about that with Coach Narduzzi when we resume on Pitt Beyond the Script right after this.
Start to get your minds right now about what you got to do to execute and play well, okay?
ACC chance on 3. 1, 2, 3.
ACC chance.